Let's go. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going, right? Where we at? Are we live?
We're
BSPN.
live.
BSPN in the building. What's up, y'all? How y'all feeling tonight? Man, I know we was just out here. We ready, turned up. And now the lights, camera, action is on. And y'all silent.
I thought that was for the
Listen,
audience.
Man,
I
it's
know, I
for
thought it was the
us.
people, we weren't
Oh,
sure.
We the people. Listen, man. We got some big news coming out, man. We got BSPN 2024 right around the corner. The summer's popping off. Let's go. It's
Yes.
showtime.
It is
BSPN
showtime. Oh my
Krista,
goodness.
Aileen, Tierra, Carlita. How are y'all feeling?
Feeling good.
feeling all right. I'm excited for next year.
Yes, most definitely.
All right, good stuff, good stuff. Welcome to our YouTube listening audience. This is the Black School Psych Network, and we are live on your channel on this Friday evening. How y'all feeling? If y'all out there, drop inside the chat. Send us some wave emojis. Say hey. We appreciate you all spending your Friday evening with us. We're excited and honored to talk with you all just about some things that we have going on, a little major thing. We'll get into it, and just kind of talk about some of the ins and outs, who we got coming. If we could talk about it, we might have some surprises for y'all. Tierra might give me an evil eye. We can't reveal too much, but just enough
We can
to
reveal
let
some
y'all
stuff.
in. Just some things as well. But if y'all don't know us, we are the Black School Psychologists. We are the co-founders. I'll introduce myself quickly, and then I'll throw it to Krista, who can introduce herself, and we'll just go around. I am Byron McClure. I am the CEO of the Black School Psych Network, where our mission is to support, elevate, and advance the work of who? Black School
Like
Psychologists.
psychologists.
Listen, so I'm excited to be here. Krista, talk to the people.
What's up, y'all? So I'm Krista Edwards. I'm a practicing school psychologist in Ottawa, Canada. I'm also a co-founder of the BSPN, and I am the director of programming and community outreach. So I am so excited to be here tonight. I'm under the weather a little bit, y'all. It's so cold up here. It was 11 degrees yesterday.
Ooh, child.
Okay,
11.
11.
What in the world?
Wow.
11
Look,
degrees. So you can imagine why I sound like this. Y'all know, if y'all know me, y'all been on our lives before. I usually sound a lot more pleasant. To be honest. But nonetheless, still we rise. So I'm so happy to be here with my team. I'm gonna pass it on to Aileen, who's next to me on my screen.
Hey y'all. I am Aileen. I am the co-founder and director of marketing. I'm also a practicing school psychologist here in Houston, Texas. I'm so happy to be here. I'm so excited, y'all. I'm seeing the team. It has been a wild week, but to be here with the team, I am so rejuvenated and excited to be here. All right, so I'm gonna pass it over to Tierra.
Hello.
Wait, Tierra.
Yeah, I'm to your left. I'll say we're going in the squares. Good evening, everyone. My name is Tierra. I am a co-founder as well and chief of staff for BSPN. I am currently a assistant professor out in Sacramento, California. And I'm super excited tonight. This has been the highlight of my day. So I am excited for what we're going to talk about tonight. And I'm going to pass it to Carlita.
Hey everyone. Hi, I am Carlita Joseph. I'm also a co-founder and the chief financial officer for the Black School Psychologists Network. I'm super excited to be here because I could tell y'all, how you can donate and support BSPN, support our mission and all that good stuff. So glad to be here.
Hey, Carlita, we gotta run that back. You got to tell people how, like right now, because we got some big things
I'm
coming
gonna
up.
do
So
that
you
right
gotta
now.
tell people with a little bit of energy how. Let the people know,
Well, everyone,
Carlita.
You can support the mission by donating to the Black School Psychologists Network. We are a 501c3 organization, and that means that we are an organization that runs off of public donations. So whatever you can provide with us, whatever you can do to support us, we gladly accept and appreciate it. And anything that you donate to us is tax deductible because, like I said, we are a nonprofit organization. So we actually have a donation pledge running right now. It's from Giving Tuesday. It's on our Instagram. Is it up on the YouTube as well? I didn't see it, but it's on Instagram. If you follow us at the Black SPS on Instagram, and you can click on our donate button, and you can donate right there.
Yeah, it's so easy too. It takes 2 seconds. You can do it right from your phone.
Yeah, and for our listeners, you might be wondering, well, why should I donate? And I think we have to spend just a couple of seconds really sharing our vision, not our mission. I said once we started, our mission is to support, elevate, and advance the work of Black school psychologists. But y'all, this is really a dream in action. The five of us that you see on this call, we really came together. This was what, a little over a year ago. That timeline just doesn't seem real for the amount of work and impact that we've been able to have. But this team came together a little bit over a year ago. It was vast, one of these random places,
Boston.
and yeah, right. And we noticed the lack of us, which is wild because even in the lack of us, it was one of the highest rates of Black folks in attendance, which just goes to show there aren't that many of us. For me, I was speaking and I looked out at the crowd, and it had to be a room. The number goes up every time I tell this story, but it had to be a room of 5,000 people. And in the sea of 1 million people, there were like 3 Black people. There was like 1 Black male, including myself. No, and these numbers, I'm being dramatic, but the point is there weren't that many of us. And in that moment, I had to make a decision. I could continue complaining about it, talking to a room full of people who didn't look like us, or we could take action. And we have to recognize the need and we have to respond to it. That's taking action. That's shout out to Paul Gorski and his equity literacy framework. And we took action. And I remember I put out a tweet and I was like, what if we did something about it? What if we put together a summit for us, by us, and brought together the graduates, people who wanted to make a difference, and created this space like no other, like has never been done before. And I put it out to the world. And I was like, man, ain't nobody gonna respond to this. Y'all know y'all put something out in the world. It's like, man, I should put it down. I wasn't even gonna post it, Tierra. And then Tierra was like, yeah, like, nah, we doing this. And Tierra, Aileen, Chris was like, all right, we here. The committee is here. We about to go. And we was about to have a meeting. And then Carlita was like, yo, y'all thought y'all was doing this without me? Like, nah, I'm here. And the 5 of us came together and we said, are we doing this? Aileen, Krista, Carlita, like, we doing this? Like, we doing this. And guess what happened, y'all? April 2023. Not only did we did it, y'all, we made history in a very real way. Listen, man, right now, y'all got to make sure that y'all tell y'all people to hop on this YouTube live. Come join us, hit the like button, smash it, follow us if you're not, because we dropping some knowledge right now.
Yeah.
And so what we did, we created history. We convened in Atlanta, Georgia. Shout out to the Omni Hotel. And we convened almost 500 Black school psychologists and people who supported this mission that we had of putting us together. And so I just, as always, have to shout out our team for having a dream so big that we had to lean on the shoulders of one another to pull it off. And that's at the core of what we're about. We see a need and we're doing something about it. And we're building a community so that we don't feel left out, that we don't feel that we're in it by ourselves, that we feel connected in this work. And we want you to be part of this community. So join us along the way. Anything that I left out, team?
No, just show up at the summit. You do not want to miss it.
Nah, it's like homecoming, right? Every year. For those of us who are HBCU graduates, how we value homecoming so much. Shout out to Hampton University.
Let's go. Let's talk about it.
Shout out to Hampton University. You got 2 alum who are a part of the BSPN co-founding team. But really, like, that's what it felt like. It felt like homecoming. I mean, we were very, very intentional about that, to curate a space where folks could come home and be themselves, be authentic, have fun, learn a little, teach a little, and just fellowship, because that's what we do, right? That's what we do. That's in our heritage, that's in our ancestry, that's in our DNA. And that's the type of recharge that we need. And so that's why we were very, very intentional about all of the events that we decided to hold at the summit this year. So y'all gotta come back next year, because we're only doing it bigger.
We got to do it bigger. So, hey, but before, because we got to talk about what's to come in the spring, but we got to give people who might not have been there an opportunity to kind of have a fear of missing out, because y'all definitely missed out if y'all weren't there. So, Aileen, can you talk about what your favorite experience was last year at the summit?
It's so interesting you asked me first, because I was about to jump in and just talk about not only just like, the dinner where we were just having a grand time, but just seeing like other school psychologists who's been in the field for so many years, like coming up to us and with tears in their eyes. Like that experience alone was just made our work, like coming together and doing something that no one has ever done, worth it, right? It's just seeing people feel so liberated. It was just that feeling like, yes, we learned so much about the field and networking, but it's just people left feeling liberated, excited, rejuvenated to do the work. So that was more so my favorite part of the summit.
Yeah. Sierra, Carlita,
Yeah.
what about y'all?
Such a tough question. I'm like, I love every moment from. So I mainly, a lot of time was at the registration table. So just connecting with so many people, a lot of graduate students. I mean, shout out to the graduate students, because y'all came deep to the summit. I mean, we had over 200 graduate students that came to the summit, which was amazing. And just connecting, I think just overall just connecting with so many people that look like us. I mean, we go to these conferences or just in our districts or universities where you don't see people that look like us. So just connecting definitely was my favorite. And I'm looking forward to connecting with new people, because we're going to have another round of new people coming. So can't wait to connect and meet new people. So
Now,
Yeah.
Tierra, that you brought us on something good, and I want us to start talking about connecting with new people and shifting towards our upcoming summit. But like, a little known fact about Carlita: one, she does everything. Two, she's our money genius. Three, Carlita, you used to plan conferences in the past, right? So can you
Yeah.
talk a little bit from your expertise as event conference planner extraordinaire? Like, how did we pull
So
something off like this?
to be quite honest with you guys, I'm like, I can't believe we did that in under a year. Um, because normally we're planning out years in advance. Like if we're talking about conference planning, yes, we have someone that's doing a conference for the upcoming year, but we already talked about topics. We already talked about location. We already planned like 2 or 3 years ahead. When we started, I was so nervous, and I was like, okay, we got to get this going. And like, honestly, I would talk to like my friends back in that old space that I used to work at. And I'm talking to everyone, and they're like, you doing this for next April? Are you? Oh, okay. You sure you can manage to get this done? But when I tell you we did it, and everybody that was there, they saw it. Everything just came together. And like you said, Byron, we leaned on each other to get these things done. And it was amazing. And normally when I go to conferences, especially like in the school psych world, there's less than 1% of Black males, but there's less than 4% of Black school psychologists. And you can tell, like, whenever you go to a conference, the topics aren't really geared towards us. We're usually one of the few people that show up. We're one of the few people presenting at these conferences. And so sometimes, even though, we're showing up and we're talking about our research that we know so well, it's still a little, I don't want to say uncomfortable, but for lack of a better term, it's not home, right? And so we sort of put on this face, and we're talking to individuals, and we're not as comfortable as we normally would be in our own spaces. And BSPN, that summit, you walked in and you felt it. It was just a different feeling, right? Like I really, and this was Aileen's idea, to have our volunteers with the signs and like welcoming people in, and that, like, I didn't even think about that. Like, all the years of planning, that was something that was new to me, but it was amazing. The feeling, the ambiance, everything. People at us at the registration desk, in the rooms, talking to people, getting to know everyone. It was great. The topics were relative to what we go through, to what we were, find important. And I loved every bit about that conference. And it took blood, sweat, and tears to do it, but in less than a year, we did.
I tears.
Blood, sweat, tears, and capital. And Carlita already told y'all where to donate.
And capital.
Yeah. Carlita, tell them one more time where they can donate.
Because
we gotta make that happen.
Okay, so they're laughing, guys. They're making fun of me because that's I tell everyone this. People who I meet and on at work, whatever. BSPN, the Black School Psychologists Network, is a 501c3 organization, which means that we are a nonprofit that runs on public donations. And I say this all the time to everyone, but you don't understand. Without you guys, we wouldn't have this conference, right? So anything that you can donate to us, it's for us. It's a community for us, by us. So we need to support each other. And this is the only way it's going to work, is that we make sure that we're supporting each other. So whatever you can donate. You know, if you don't have it, talk to your school district, talk to if you're working, your relatives, they work for these big Fortune 500 companies, talk to them. Where, we accept donations. Again, we are a 501c3 organization. So anything you give us is tax deductible. You can write it off on your taxes. Guys, it's almost the end of the year. You can still get in those donations if you can. We're here.
Yeah. And I just want to add.
Go ahead, Tiara. Go ahead.
And any donation matters. It doesn't mean you have to give $100, $250, $1,000, $5,000. If you have $5, we will be happy. Okay, any donation counts. So just want people to know that as well. Like, you do not have to give this large amount to support. We take the large dollars too. Don't get me wrong, but there's no dollar amount. But we appreciate any support from you all.
Yeah, absolutely. Carlita, one of the things that you mentioned is when you walked in, not only did you see the ambiance, but you got this homecoming type feel. Krista, you mentioned that as well. Aileen, can you talk a little bit about...
I've never been to homecoming, guys. So this is good. Sorry,
Carlita,
I just have to mention
missing out. And even if you want to go from the perspective of people felt seen, they might go to some other conferences. Like, there's some conferences coming up in some places, and we not reflected in some of those conferences. And we don't gotta mention them, but when you walk into our conference, you're seen, you're acknowledged, and your presence is valued.
Yeah.
Even all the way down to the session titles, which were very unique, and we named off of cultural themes, and you feel like, oh, this is where I belong. So, Aileen, I would love if you could talk a little bit about, not too much, but a little bit about the theme from last year. And then what is the theme going to be for this year?
Well, so with the theme last year, we had that homecoming and like Carlita talked about with the signs and everything like that. It was more so to make you feel like you're coming home. Like Carlita said, like, I went to a PWI. I didn't have that HBCU feel. So it felt really good. Like, we could just be ourselves. Right. And so allowing us to see those signs, right, it's just like, you are a history maker, like, welcome history maker, welcome home. It's just those individual times that you, like, as we walked around, we were able to remember those affirmations. We were affirmed. Right. We made it normal to affirm each other in the spaces where we're often not the majority. We were the majority. Right. And so it was like every time we looked around, oh, my peoples. Right. And so with this year, or 2024 theme, right, the blueprint, redefining the role of the Black school psychologist. So the blueprint, y'all, I was listening to Jay-Z. Like, I remember one of our volunteers actually said, like, when we revealed the theme, she immediately said Jay-Z. And I was like, you got the vision. Like, I was so excited. But when you look at the definition of the blueprint, right, it's like you drop a plan. And so for so many years, we have been told what a school psychologist is supposed to look like, right? So who better than to define our role and to bring that new perspective, right? That empowerment than from us, right? So that the theme is, we started with welcome everybody home, like welcoming you home to the family, and now we are drawing up the plan, whatever niche you have, expertise, and we are supporting our vision, right? Is to support and elevate and advance Black school psychologists that we haven't heard of, because everyone has a gift, and we are here to release that and unlaunch those gifts through this theme.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
So good.
And as it was mentioned, there are going to be breakout sessions and something for everyone that will be in attendance. Tierra, I would love shout out to our chief of staff, y'all. Like Tierra, y'all, I got called into the principal office not too long ago. Like, I was like, oh no, chief of staff about to get me, y'all. Like, Tierra don't play. But that's a good thing when we're talking about putting something together. So Tierra has done an exceptional job, really helping to lead and facilitate, along with the rest of our team, putting together a very strong program. So Tierra, can you talk a little bit about the breakout sessions, the poster sessions, registration? When is it open? Just get an overview of the most important things we need to know.
Yes. So the main thing, registration opens January 1st, like right on the dot. I've gotten emails and I'm like, January 1st, January 1st. I know some people probably sick of me because I said, reach out to me in the fall. The fall has already gone. I said January 1st. And they're like, why is it still not January 1st? But January 1st is the date that registration opens on Eventbrite. So that link will be live on our website. We will post about it on social media. So make sure you are subscribed to our website and following us on all social media. So that way you can get your ticket ASAP. So for breakout sessions, we do have a summit agenda that will also be on our website soon. I know some people have also, want to get an idea. What is the agenda going to be like? So since you've been asking, we have accepted 17 breakout sessions, which have so many great topics. I'm not going to spill the titles. You guys just got to wait for that one. Can't spill all the beans tonight. But we do have topics ranging from how to develop your professional identity, from dealing with implicit bias within special education. We have some assessments on law and ethics. We do have some sessions on supporting mental health, supporting LGBTQ youth. We have just a wide range of topics that I'm super excited about. And we've also have poster presentations, which I'm also excited about. So we have 22 poster presenters that will be sharing about their research, their thesis, also varying topics related to supporting Black students and school psychologists. So make sure you are there at these poster presentations and coming to the breakout sessions. So how we have it set up right now, there will be morning and afternoon breakout sessions. You can choose one. I know it's going to be really hard because they're all great topics, but you can pick whichever one you want to choose. You will get access to those PowerPoint slides if you can't go to another one that you really wanted to go to. We also have professional headshots. So some of you guys got professional headshots last year, and we're bringing it back because by popular demand, we've added a second day. So if you want to get your headshots, make sure you get one. I think every Black school psychologist needs to have a professional headshot. If you do not have one, please sign up. The cost is only $20. So we made this super affordable and you get 2 photos. We also have, I'm trying to see, looking at my agenda, our keynote. Oh my God, how did I forget about the keynote with Dr. Tima Bryant, which I'm super excited about. If you don't know who she is, you just need to go on Google, Instagram.
She hung out with her yesterday, okay, y'all? Like,
right, she was at the Color Purple premiere. She is an amazing psychologist. She is currently ending her season as the APA president. So really good to have this collaboration with APA. And we also have 3 amazing featured session speakers, Dr. Janice Parker, Dr. Bria Banks, and Dr. Ammon Sessoms, which I know are going to bring down the house with their topics. So they will be presenting on, we have 2 of them presenting on Thursday and 1 presenting on Friday morning. And we also have our Black Futures Awards ceremony and dinner, which you have to be there. Formal attire is required. So start looking for your dresses, suits, whatever you want to wear, because everyone came looking very nice. You guys
Right?
understand?
And ready to swag surf, okay? Ready to swag surf.
I'm about to say, what did the young kids say? They understood the assignment. Is that what we say?
No, no, on business. They standing on business.
Standing on business.
Standing on business.
That's it right there.
And we got to shout out Dr. Will Blake too. So he hosted the
Yes.
entire event and took it to that next level. And the award ceremony, I mean, he really had us having it. We had a good time. So you definitely don't want to miss out on that for sure.
Yes.
So Tierra,
And
anything
he's
else?
gonna be our MC this year, guys. Like he was
Yep.
amazing, and he's coming back. So
Yes,
his
he
energies
is.
are on 100, and we loved it.
Yeah, so shout out to Blake. And then lastly, something that we have new this year. So for those who like to work out, we are going to be ending the conference with a bang, with a workout session with Maya Evans, who is a phenomenal woman. She just does so much. I ain't even gonna, you can just Google her too, Maya Evans, or on Instagram, Mental and Muscle. So after we've gone through all of our breakout sessions, need to detox, release all of the, I don't know, whatever we need to do, we're going to get in shape. She's going to get us in line on Friday evening. So you definitely want to be there. So bring your workout clothes, bring a gown, formal. You just got to bring a whole variety of outfits for the summit, essentially, is what I'm trying to say. Come prepared. And yeah, and that's literally a gist of the breakout sessions, feature sessions, and things that we have planned. So super, super excited. There's a session for everybody. Just, yep.
Something for everyone. Carlita, were you going to jump in there?
I was just gonna say that just in terms of the conference, like last year we were at the Omni Hotel, which was a very nice spot. This year, we had to make it bigger and better, so we moved and we're now at the Atlanta Convention Center. We're in building 2, the 4th floor, so we have the entire floor, guys, and so everyone will have a space. There's going to be a lounge area. You can chill out for a little bit and then get back to your sessions. We have a large reception area. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be a great event for 2024.
And one other thing, our host hotel is connected to the Atlanta Convention Center, correct?
Correct. Our host hotel is Hotel Indigo. So there's like a bridge. Guys, the link will drop for how you can register once registration opens January 1st. But Hotel Indigo is connected. We have a discounted rate from BSPN, and you can call the hotel too and just say you're a part of the Black School Psychologists Network, or you click the link on their website, which is BSPN 2024. And you can get the discounted rate. You need to do that before April, though, because our cutoff for the discount rate ends April 4th, I believe. But everything will be online, when registration drops January. So
Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, so a couple things. First, if you're watching, please be sure to smash the like button. Make sure that you're subscribed to the Black School Psychologists Network on YouTube. Smash the like button. So my kids be on YouTube all the time, and my son watches like gamers and like smash the like button right now. Like follow us. Like do all of those things right now. Also, if you have a question, comment, or you just appreciate the show on this Friday night, please let us know inside the chat. Send a wave emoji, drop some black hearts inside of the chat, and drop questions. We want to make sure that we answer your questions as well. Now, okay, it was mentioned a little bit earlier that we had 200 graduate students in the building last year. Krista, can you talk a little bit about what if we want to sponsor a graduate student, or even for the graduate student registration application, anything that grad students need to know, or how can we support grad students?
Absolutely. So again, this is for us, by us, right? And so when we say we're here to support, elevate, and advance work of Black school psychologists, we also mean trainees as well, right? So we had a large number, a huge turnout for graduate students last year, which was so exciting. I've spoken to a few graduate students since then, and they've said, listen, that summit was necessary for them to keep going in their program. And so that recharge was essential for the mental health and the well-being of our grad students. And so we want to make sure that we are providing opportunities for them to come this year. So we do have a few things. So you can sponsor a graduate student. So folks, you can sponsor a graduate student. You can go online and you can see how you can do that. There's no deadline for that. You can sponsor as many graduate students as you want, okay? And that covers the registration for graduate students. And so that's the 2 days, the award ceremony, that's the whole thing. So absolutely go to our website and go ahead and sponsor a graduate student. If you're looking to make like a huge donation and you're not sure how or what or how to do that, reach out to one of us. You can actually email me. You can email me at krista@bspninc.com and we'll get you sorted out. But for graduate students, make sure you're applying for the award. So the deadline is December 31st. Okay, so that gives you time. You have 20 something days. I'm not going to do the math, but you have 20 something days until the end of the month, right? December 31st. Okay. And so we were intentional about that because just in case, you didn't get the award for whatever reason, we want to make sure you have enough time so you can pay, the registration fee and everything. You'll know ahead of time kind of what the fees would be for you, but apply. Okay. It's a really quick and easy application. It's just a little blurb about why you think, the award, would help you. Why the experience at the summit would be beneficial for you. We want to know. So again, it's like less than, I think it's like 250 words. It's really not that much. So go ahead and do it. It can't hurt. You know what I mean? So absolutely. So we got folks who can contribute, right? We are absolutely taking money, donation towards graduate students attending, and grad students, we do have, some monies to send you. So make sure you apply, and we look forward to seeing you there.
Thank you, Krista, for that. Carlita, can you let the people know where and how they can donate? Like we just gotta keep stressing that point and driving it home.
So you can go to our Instagram live. Instagram live. You can go to our Instagram page at the Black SPS, and we have right now a donation or Giving Tuesday fundraising event going on. You can click on that, and it'll come up, and it's very easy. It goes straight to our donor box. You can even search donor box, and it'll pop up a link, and then you guys can donate through that mechanism as well.
And what's the goal, Carlita?
Our goal is $50,000, right? But we could do better than that, right, guys? So just what $1 is fine, $10, $100. You can even set up, because you know how some people always give to charitable organizations, and they set up like an ongoing thing, like $10, $5 a month, $100. You guys can do that as well. And even if whatever you have, we're not saying you got to break the bank, but whatever you can to support, because your funds goes into creating scholarship for graduate students, creating, the events that we have at BSPN, which is our summit. It really mainly goes to our summit. And we are trying to, again, just create a space for us. And this is what your funds are going towards, that BSPN event. So whatever you can submit, you could donate to us. If you guys are having trouble, email me, Carlita@bspninc.com, and I'll get you set up, and
Carlita,
we can get going,
saying it too
right?
nice. Come on, Carlita.
I'm
Carlita is from New York. Carlita is from New York. And right now,
I can't come on here with a New York accent
was.
telling people to
Carlita,
donate.
Come on now. Tell people in a New York type of way how to donate. Come on, son.
Listen,
y'all gotta donate.
But not everybody can take that New York type of way. So I gotta Gotta see what the audience is like. This is what I'm coming on nicely first. We'll talk about it. And then in January, I'm be like, all right, y'all, look here, because it's not working. So, I gotta gauge the audience right now, okay, B? Gauge the
All
audience.
right. I'm with
Okay?
you. I'm
Thank
with
you.
you. I'm with you. I'm with you. Um, as
Gauge
we
the audience.
start to bring this episode to a close, Krista, Aileen, Tierra, Carlita, anything else that we need to let the people know? Anything else we might have missed?
Yeah, I want to just put a plug that many people say, do I have to be a psychologist to come to the Black School Psych Summit? And no, you don't. So again, we're open to, trainees, but we're also open to other educators and mental health practitioners because there's a lot of overlap in the work that we do. And the sessions are very, very relevant to all folks who are working within education, supporting Black youth, interested in mental health. All of these things are very important. You will absolutely learn through attendance. So again, this is not only just Black school psychologists. I've got social worker friends who are interested in coming, educator majors who showed up and learned so much. I mean, do not think that just because you're not a Black school psychologist that you can't come. Okay.
Right,
Yes.
exactly.
And
And
there,
And
I also
oh,
wanted to say, sorry, guys.
go
I
ahead.
also
go
wanted to
ahead. Go
say
ahead.
that if you guys are looking to fill these school psych positions, because we know that a lot of them slots are empty, and a lot of people need to fill those slots, positions. You can buy a table to be a vendor. That's going to be up on our site soon. You purchase a table to be a vendor, and you come in and you ask people, guys, bring your resumes,
Yeah.
get your headshots, come in and go to the exhibit hall, and you'll see everyone who is there. We're gonna have different testing published companies. School districts are going to be there, so everyone is going to be at this event. So we're hoping that we all get to understand what it is to be a school psychologist, how to train, how to get a job, like all these different things are going to happen at BSPN. So excuse me, my voice is not that great, so make sure you guys are there.
Yeah.
Yes.
So there's
That the nice
I'm putting on
voice
the
is
fake
straining. The New York voice trying to get out.
Oh Lord. The next slide, New York is coming. The next slide.
I just want to say one more time, y'all, to sign up for the headshot sessions. Because as we elevate, we want to elevate.
Everybody.
We're going to elevate with excellence. So sign up for the headshot session.
Yes.
We
Yes.
promise you will not be disappointed.
You
Thank
won't.
No.
The shots by MK. She does that. Okay. She is a phenomenal photographer. We're also very intentional with our vendors, supporting Black businesses as well. And Carlita, to just go back to something that you said, there were people that left the summit getting a job or a job
Yes.
offer. So if you are looking for a new placement, this is the place to be. Also,
Internship.
say it again.
Internship too.
Yes,
Oh, yes,
internship.
internship.
Yes,
Yeah.
internship. Absolutely. And last thing, we did not mention this not once, but volunteers.
Oh,
We cannot have the summit without volunteers, y'all. We can't do it without you all. And we have Stacia, who is our volunteer lead. So if you are interested in volunteering, please reach out to volunteer@bspninc.com. We do have a interest meeting coming up on Tuesday, December 19th. We would love to have you there. I am so excited. We have over 30 people signed up so far to be a volunteer. And if you volunteer, you do get a 10% discount off of the full summit registration. So I think that's a deal for me. So definitely reach out if you want to help. We can definitely use as many people as possible because we cannot do the summit with just us 5. We need you guys to support as well in that capacity. So
Absolutely.
yeah.
Team,
Yes.
we have laughed. We have hopefully inspired. We have brought out the real authentic voice of Carlita. And it's sadly that time for us to bring this YouTube live to a close. Um, as we shift, Aileen, are there any important announcements that we have?
Yes. So outside of the summit, we do have the last student support group happening with Kendall and Dr. Byron McClure, or Byron, as it's on his, live tonight. That is happening on Tuesday, December 12th. So be sure, if you're a grad student, like we have heard constantly grad students saying, like, I needed this, right? It's a place where they feel seen, heard, and can actually see other students look like them as they're navigating through. So that is an event coming up. And like Sierra said, interest meeting for volunteers is December 19th.
And how can people follow us and stay connected with what we have going on, Aileen?
Okay.
They got to smash the like button first.
Yeah,
Smash
smash
the
the
like
like button, like down there,
And
right
tell a
there, right
friend to tell a friend.
But we are across social media platforms, Twitter or X, Facebook. We are on there as the Black School Psychologists Network, but Instagram and Twitter or X, we are the Black SPS on there. Follow us and then subscribe to our website at www.bspninc.com to keep updated with our emails. Y'all, our subscribers are receiving weekly emails about job opportunities, research opportunities, and internship opportunities. So you do not want to miss out on subscribing to our emails.
Yeah, absolutely. And we drop a little, whatever the community needs, we definitely drop that too when necessary. So you're not going to get spammed. Okay. So do not be scared to subscribe to our email list, because we recognize that we don't need additional emails, right? A lot of our inboxes are already full. So we provide the necessary stuff, okay? So you will not want to unsubscribe. So make sure you subscribe so you're in the know about what's going on.
Yeah.
All right.
And one last thing.
Sierra, Chief of Staff, go ahead.
If you weren't at the summit last year, there's videos, recap videos on our YouTube channel. So go check it out. You can see the keynote. You can see get a little taste. There's recap videos on our Instagram page. So go check it out. And yeah, we're just gonna see you in April.
Yeah.
And I'm also noting the chat. Shout out to Nick. I see Cameo says, before I get to what Cameo says, shout out to Dr. Nicole Holland-Sims, who is crushing it out here.
Yes.
As a CEO, I can't say that I had a favorite session, but I will say that she had an exceptional session that you should have been at. So shout out to Dr. Nicole Holland-Sims. And here's what Cameo says, and this is a great way for us to close. Cameo says, in regards of the BSPN Summit, it's the best networking opportunity. I made a good friend from this. And that's the work that we're about. Y'all, it's been real. Thank y'all for the time. Y'all be safe. Until next time, take care, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Hey, y'all.